Breach targeting shoppers at Albertsons could impact stores in Oregon. KEZI 9 News reporter Stacey Kafka joins us live in Eugene tonight to show us what you can do to protect your card information. Stacey?
People who shop at Albertsons stores, including this store here in Eugene, could be the victims in the latest security breach targeting major national retailers. Albertsons says personal information for people who have used credit or debit cards between August 27th and September 21st could have been compromised. Credit and debit card numbers for thousands of shoppers across the country could be in the hands of hackers, after Albertsons discovered personal data may have been breached this month.
Just because there's a breach doesn't mean that it'll result in fraud. It just means that the companies identified that at one point their system was breached.
John Iglesia is the president and CEO of Northwest Community Credit Union. He says consumers, regardless if they shop at Albertsons, need to be aware of where their money is going.
Whenever you choose to use a credit card, make sure that you track your spending, you track your transactions, you're aware of that. And probably the best way you can do that today is through online banking, or mobile banking as we call it.
Signing up for mobile alerts is another way shoppers can make sure nothing fishy is happening with their account.
So to avoid using credit cards is not the answer, I don't think. And technology hopefully will only help us to keep track of it.
And while the thought of a breach scares many shoppers, he says as long as you don't cause the fraud, you won't be held responsible for any lost funds.
Consumers are protected. Really, the risk rests with the financial institution and the card issuer. It doesn't rest with the consumer, as long as the consumer didn't do anything to create the fraud.
While consumers keep their eyes on their bank accounts for fraud, banks and credit unions are also closely monitoring the situation to see if any cards need to be reissued. In a statement released by Albertsons about the breach, the company says it's working to enhance protection of customers' payment data to make sure this doesn't happen again. Live in Eugene, Stacey Kafka, KEZI 9 News.